Good evening, everyone. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Hi, Matt. Running late, Jane and Matthew here. Oh, good to have you all along. It's me, Jay. It's just after 8. You're on YouTube, so it can only mean one thing. It's the Vanbrugh Virtual Quiz Live with me, Jay, your host, as usual. We'll wait for a few people to join in. Say hi on the group chat so I can see who's joining in. As usual, in terms of repeating questions, what we're doing now, Tom, who's in the technical area, will post the questions at half time, so I won't be repeating them. So if you missed any, that gives you an opportunity to catch up. And this may sadly be one of my last quizzes. I hear there's a primetime breakfast show that needs a new host, and so I may need to start getting my beauty sleep in order to sort of fulfill my duties there, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be back on your screens next week. We'll see. Right. For those who have not tuned in before, which probably not very many people, hi Amber, Steph and Liz and Ben, good to have you on board. Right, we have got the first round of the quiz, which will consist of 4 rounds of 5 questions. First round, as always, is current affairs. Round 2 is true or false this week. Round 3 is entitled Nut. Quiznells, good to have you on board, and happy belated birthday, Dave. Although I think I did wish you happy birthday at the time. And round 4 is the movie clip round, which well, at least someone needs me, Jane. Okay, round 4 is a movie clip round. We'll then have our break. We'll break for a bit. I'll come back and I'll give you the answers to the first half of the quiz. We'll then proceed with the second half, and I'll give you the gist of the second half when we come to it. So, without further ado, and I'll just need to flag this to Tom because I've just noticed. Hi, Adrian. Sorry about, I heard you didn't know we weren't doing one last week, so apologies for that. Tom, just to let you know, in case you're posting questions, I've just realised that question 5 I've left here accidentally from last week, so I'll make up something on the spot. Cool. Because we've had an issue where we posted the wrong questions. Right, round 1, current affairs. You're going to get 5 current affairs questions. That's my pleasure, Dave. Hopefully you're enjoying a glass of that wine that you stockpiled. I'm on the Pilsner today. So you get 1 point for every correct answer. So question 1. Which playing card game celebrated its 25th anniversary in March 2021? Which playing card game celebrated its 25th anniversary in March 2021? Question 2. At the 2021 Golden Globes, which TV show provided the winner for Best TV Drama and Best Actor and Actress in a TV Drama? At the 2021 Golden Globe Awards, which TV show provided the winner of Best TV Drama and Best Actor and Actress in a TV Drama? Sorry, whilst I'm doing belated happy birthdays, happy birthday to Jane as well, who celebrated her birthday recently. Question 3. Glenn Roeder sadly passed away recently following a long illness. Which team did he captain in the FA Cup final in 1982? So Glenn Roeder sadly passed away recently, but I want to know which team he captained in the 1982 FA Cup final. Four. Channel 4 has said it will not work with Ant Middleton again due to his personal conduct. He was one of the hosts of which reality TV show? So Channel 4 has come out and said it will not work with Ant Middleton anymore due to his personal conduct. But I want to know, he was the host of which TV reality show? And finally, question 5, which I've just realised I'm going to have to make up on the fly. Oh, it's Matthew's birthday on Friday as well. Well, happy birthday in advance for that then. Question 5, on the fly. So, Juventus recently crashed out to which team in the Champions League? Juventus recently crashed out to which team in the Champions League? So those are your questions 1 to 5 for the current affairs round. Hopefully you got some of those. I did avoid the questions relating to that interview on TV and the fallout from there. And will do so for future quizzes as well. Round 2, true or false? So you've got 50-50 chance. You've got 50-50 chance of getting these right. So let's see how you do. Question 1. Mercury's atmosphere is made up totally of carbon dioxide. Good work there, Tom. I like it. Mercury's atmosphere is totally made up of carbon dioxide. True or false? Two. This is quite an interesting one. More of the French liqueur Benedictine is consumed in the Paris sports bar in Saint-Nazaire than any other single establishment in the world. True or false? More of the French liqueur Benedictine is consumed in the Paris sports bar in Saint-Nazaire than any other single establishment in the world. Question 3 in true or false. The name Australia means southern land. The name Australia means southern land. And 4. Chelsea is the oldest established football club in London. 4. True or false? Is Chelsea the oldest established football club in London? And finally, question 5. Is South America larger than Antarctica? So 5. True or false? Is South America larger than Antarctica? So as I said, 50-50. Let's see how you do. I mean, some of them, maybe, I think that, yes, you may know some of them, but yeah, you can, otherwise you're going to have to guess at those. Round 3 is entitled Nut. Now, if you've done the quiz recently, you will have experienced the rounds where we have this format where the answers too many football questions. Well, there's not a sports round, so I thought I'd incorporate some sports questions, well, football mainly, into the rest of the quiz. Round 3 is Nut. Right, so we've had these rounds before. The letters N-U-T will feature in the answer to each one of these questions. So as a clue to help you along, every answer contains the letters N-U-T in that order. So hopefully that will help you along in this round. So question 1. Where did Rupert the Bear live? Question 1. Where did Rupert the Bear live? Two. What does a toroid-shaped object resemble? What does a toroid-shaped object resemble? Toroid spelled T-O-R-O-I-D. So what does a toroid-shaped object resemble? Three. Filbert is another name for what? Filbert is another name for what? 4. In which 1996 film did Eddie Murphy play characters including Sherman Klump and Buddy Love? So in which film did Eddie Murphy play the characters Sherman Klump and Buddy Love? And finally, question 5. Who is the Egyptian goddess of the sky? Who is the Egyptian goddess of the sky? And that's your lot for the first half of the quiz. Save for round 4, which is the movie clip round. So what you're going to get shortly are clips of 5 fairly famous films. And what you need to do for 1 point per clip is tell me the name of the film. My video editing skills weren't the best this week, so you may see a bit of another film in the clip. Ignore that, and apologies for that. But you're looking, it's the lengthy clip that you will see. They're only about 10 seconds long, I think. But yeah, so you need to let me know the name of the film for 1 point. You'll see the clip through once. There'll be a pause, then you'll see them through again, and that'll be it, and then we'll go to half time. So, get your eyes peeled. Here we go.
The drink.
He doesn't want the drink.
He does. I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
Listen, when I say I do, that means I do. No, Miss Walters. That's Miss Hilly's special pie.
Mama can have a piece.
That's right! That's right! Get up! Get up! That's what you get! Look at you! Ship all banged up! Who's the man? Huh?
I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle.
Now, how do you like them apples?
I don't like the sound of them apples. Well, what are we gonna do?
Right. So, we're going to have those clips again. And then, as you'll see, you're getting the questions for the first half of the quiz in the group chat. So, here are those film clips once more.
The drink.
He doesn't want the drink. He does.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
Listen, when I say I do, that means I do. No, Miss Walters. That's Miss Hilly's special pie.
Mama can have a piece.
That's right! That's right! Get up! Get up! That's what you get! Look at you! Ship all banged up! Who's the man? Huh?
I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle.
Now, how do you like them apples?
I don't like the sound of them apples. Well, what are we gonna do?
Welcome back. Hopefully you did all right in that first half, so let me give you some answers. So, question 1 in current affairs. Which card-playing game celebrated its 25th anniversary in March 2021? It was Pokemon. Question 2. Question 2. At the 2021 Golden Globe Awards, which TV show provided the winner of Best TV Drama and Best Actor and Actress in a TV Drama? It was The Crown. Question 3. Glenn Roeder sadly passed away recently following a long illness. But which team did he captain in the 1982 FA Cup final? It was QPR. Question 4. Channel 4 has said it will no longer work with Ant Middleton due to his personal conduct. He was the host of which reality TV show? It was SAS, Who Dares Wins. And 5. Who recently beat, recently as in yesterday, beat Juventus in the Champions League? It was Porto. Round 2. True or false? Mercury's atmosphere is made up totally of carbon dioxide. False. It has no atmosphere. Charlie, sorry, I've just seen catching up with the group chat here. Welcome. Did you manage to do the first half? Two. More of the French liqueur Benedictine is consumed in the Paris sports bar in Saint-Nazaire than any other single establishment in the world. It's false. Bonus point if you... Well, I don't know how many bonus points, but I'll give you several if you do know the answer to this. It's false, but do you know where it is? Actually, question 5, it was Porto. So the answer to question 2 was false. It's not consumed in Saint-Nazaire Sports Bar. Southside Bar, no, and not even there. It's actually in the Burnley Miners Club, where it's reported 1,000 bottles are consumed a year. Apparently the local regiments got a taste for it during World War One. So yeah, in the Burnley Miners Club. Question 3. The name Australia means southern land. That's true. 4. Chelsea is the oldest established football club in London. That's false. The correct answer is debatable, but it's definitely not Chelsea. It's either, depending on sort of reports, it's either Fulham, which has long traditionally been considered the oldest, but recent claims by Crystal Palace for being the oldest have been put forward. 5. South America is larger than Antarctica. That's true. Round 3. Where did Rupert the Bear live? It was Nutwood. 2. What does a toroid-shaped object resemble? It's a donut. Filbert is another name for what? It's hazelnut. 4. The Eddie Murphy film was The Nutty Professor. And 5. Easy one in terms of it was the 3 letters. Who is the Egyptian goddess of sky? It was Nut. The film clips. So, first one was Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Second one was The Help. 3 was Independence Day. 4 was Reservoir Dogs. And 5 was a bit of a red herring. So if you put down Good Will Hunting, that is incorrect. It was Jay and Silent Bob. Right, we're going to go on to the second half of the quiz. Let me know how you did in the first half in the group chat, so I know sort of how tough the quiz was, so try and gauge it for sort of future quizzes, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. So round 5, And I'll just give you the rest of the quiz. You're going to have round 5, as usual, is connections. Round 6 is a guess the year round. 7 is Wipeout, and 8 is, of course, music. So connections, as hopefully most of you are only 30, it's not bad. So everyone's above half scores. Diane, did you know you can award yourself 2 bonus points if you knew that? Right, connections round. As usual, you're going to get 4 general knowledge questions. It's 1 point per correct answer. And the trick here is that the 4 answers have a connection between them. Impressive. So, yep, you're going to get 4 general knowledge questions. There is a connection between the answers. So the more answers you get, the easier that connection will become. And if you get that connection, which is question 5, that is 6 extra points. So the whole round is out of 10. So question 1. Kissing who or what near Cork in Ireland will endow the kisser with the gift of the gab? Kissing who or what near Cork in Ireland will endow the kisser with the gift of the gab? Two. It's a show from my youth. Which quartet of British comedy writers and performers did Jeremy Dyson, Mark Gatiss, Steve Pemberton and Reece Shearsmith form in 1995? Which quartet of British comedy writers and performers did Jeremy Dyson, Mark Gatiss, Steve Pemberton and Reece Shearsmith form in 1995? Question 3. In which 1989 film did Daniel Day-Lewis play the writer and painter Christy Brown? So, in which 1989 film did Daniel Day-Lewis play the writer and painter Christy Brown? Question 4, and your final one for connections. Primarily used when parking, which part of a car is there as a supplementary system in case the hydraulic braking system fails? Primarily used when parking, which part of a car is there as a supplementary system in case the hydraulic braking system fails? And then question 5, what is the connection between the previous answers? I think it's fairly straightforward this week. It's not that obscure. We've had a lot more obscure ones in the past, so hopefully you'll get it. Round 6 is guess the year. So what's going to happen is, for the 5 questions, I'm going to give you some events. And once you've heard all of those, I want you to guess the year in which all those happened. So you need to give me the year for each question. Hopefully it'll make sense once we start going through, in case you're confused. So question 1, these are the events. The first episode of Only Fools and Horses was released on BBC One. It was also the year when one of the greatest test matches was played out at Headingley, with Bothan saving the game with a knock of 149 and Bob Willis winning it with 8 for 43. Also in that year, Bucks Fizz won the Eurovision Song Contest with Making Your Mind Up. What was the year? So I'll give you those again. The first episode of Only Fools and Horses was released on BBC One. It was a year that one of the greatest ever test matches was played out at Headingley, with Botham saving the game with a knock of 149 and Willis winning it with 8 for 43. And Bucks Fizz won the Eurovision Song Contest with Making Your Mind Up. Question 2. What year was this? At the 70th Academy Awards, Titanic won 11 Oscars, including Best Picture. At the World Cup, France beat Brazil 3-0 in the final. And Larry Page and Sergey Brin founded Google in California. So those events again. Titanic won 11 Oscars, including Best Picture. France beat Brazil 3-0. And Larry Page and Sergey Brin founded Google. What was the year? Question 3. Czechoslovakia ceased to exist as the Czech Republic and Slovakia separated. Meatloaf spent 7 weeks at number 1 in the UK charts with I Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That. And English footballer Bobby Moore died. So there's events again. Czechoslovakia ceased to exist as the Czech Republic and Slovakia separated. Meatloaf spent 7 weeks at number 1 in the UK charts with I Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That. And the footballer Bobby Moore died. Four, the Summer Olympics are held in Barcelona. The Church of England voted to allow women to become priests. And the world's first text message was sent by a test engineer for the SEMA group. The Summer Olympics are held in Barcelona. The Church of England voted to allow women to become priests. And the world's first text message was sent by a test engineer for the SEMA group. The football in this round actually makes it easier. And finally, question 5. Brazil beat Germany at the World Cup final. Liberty X spent 4 weeks at number 1 with Just a Little. And Leighton Hewitt won the Wimbledon singles final with Serena Williams being the female winner. So 5 was Brazil beat Germany in the World Cup final. Liberty X spent 4 weeks at number 1 with Just a Little. And Leighton Hewitt won the Wimbledon singles final with Serena winning the females. So hopefully you got some of those. Round 7 is the wipeout round. So you're going to get a series of questions here. They're all general knowledge questions. You get 1 point for every correct answer. You don't have to answer any of the questions, and if you don't, you just get a blank for that. However, if you choose to answer a question and you get it wrong, you get 0 points for the entire round. So 1 incorrect answer will wipe out your score for the entire round. So without further ado, we've got question 1. From which planet did David Bowie's backing group, the Spiders, apparently come from? From which planet did David Bowie's backing group, the Spiders, apparently come from? Two. On which island did the dodo live? On which island did the... not the dido, the dodo. Very good work. On which island did the dodo live? Question 3. In which 1980s TV series did Tom Selleck drive a Ferrari 308 GTS? In which 80s TV series did Tom Selleck drive a Ferrari 308 GTS? 4. Which film ends with the words, "Oh Aunt Em, there's no place like home"? Which film ends with the words, "Oh Aunt Em, there's no place like home"? And finally, for the Wipeout round, in the children's TV series and books of Thomas the Tank Engine, what colour engine is Henry? So in Thomas the Tank Engine, what colour engine is Henry? Right, with that, we move on to the music round. You are going to hear 10 songs. Round 8, Tom. There we go. Okay. Right. It's not round 7, it's round 8. So here's the music round. You're going to get 10 songs. There's going to be the intro to 10 songs. You get 1 point for the song and 1 point for the artist. So there's 20 points to play for in total. You'll hear the song, the intros through once. We'll have a brief pause. I'll play them through again, and then that's your lot. We'll go to a brief break, and I'll come back with the answers to the second half. So, here is song 1. Song 2. Song 3. Song 4. Song 5. Song 6. Song 7. Song 8. Song 9. And finally, song 10. Right, I'll play those through once more. Song 1. Song 2. I did promise, remember. Um, song 4. Song 5. Next one. Song 7. Eight. Nine. And finally, here you go again, Jane. And that's your lot for this week. So we'll take a brief break and I'll come back with the answers to the second half. See you shortly. Thanks, Adrian. That's really kind. Well, hopefully, can I be more more opinionated than the ex-host? Who knows?
Yeah.
Right. Question 5. Connections. Kissing who or what near Cork in Ireland will endow the kisser with the gift of the gab? I think you probably all got this. It was the Blarney Stone. Next one, question 2. Probably a bit more tough unless you watch comedy from sort of a certain era, probably when I went to uni. Which quartet of British comedy writers and performers did Jeremy Dyson, Mark Gatiss, Steve Pemberton and Rhys Shearsmith form in 1995? It was the League of Gentlemen. In which 1989 film did Daniel Day-Lewis play the writer and painter Christy Brown? It was My Left Foot. And finally, primarily used when parking, which part of a car is there as a supplementary system in case the hydraulic braking system fails? It's the handbrake. Now let's see who got this. So to make it easier, here are the bits of the connection you need to use. Stone, league, foot, hand. They're all imperial units. So the connection, nice work there, Tom. Excellent. They're all imperial units, just like those guys. Round 6, guess the year. So, when did the first episode of Only Fools and Horses air? Botham and Bob Willis did amazing work at Headingley, and Bucks Fizz won Eurovision with Making Up Your Mind. Sorry, Making Your Mind Up. Keep on saying making up your mind. Making your mind up. Jesus. Too many pills in it for me. Right, that year was 1981. So, in which year did Titanic win 11 Oscars, including Best Picture? France beat Brazil 3-0 in the World Cup final, and Google was founded. It was 1998. 3. When did Czechoslovakia cease to exist as a Czech Republic and Slovakia separated? Meatloaf spent 7 weeks at number 1 with I'd Do Anything for Love, but I Won't Do That. And Bobby Moore died. It was 1993. 4. What year were the Summer Olympics held in Barcelona? The Church of England voted to allow women to become priests, and the world's first text message was sent. It was 1992. No half points for each year out. The year's the year. 5. Brazil beats Germany in the World Cup final. Liberty X spent 4 weeks at number 1 with Just a Little. And Leighton Hewitt won Wimbledon, and Serena Williams was a female winner. That was 2002. Now that sounds a bit tougher than it was. So I thought the sporting, especially the World Cup and the Olympics, would help people because obviously you can work those years out because they only occur in certain years. Round 7. These are the wipeout questions. From which planet did David Bowie's backing group, The Spiders, apparently come from? It was Mars. On which island did the dodo, not Dido, live? It was Madagascar. 3. In which 80s TV series did Tom Selleck drive a Ferrari? It was Magnum P.I. Which film ends with the words O and M, there's no place like home? So, of course, The Wizard of Oz. And 5, tricky one, in the children's TV series and books of Thomas the Tank Engine, Henry is what colour engine? He is green. Moving on to songs.
Oh, you've got an objection.
Right, so Mauritius. I'll have to look that up. Matt. I'll double check that. If I will let you have, you won't wipe out if that is correct. So if you put that down, that's fine. And if anyone else has put that down, you'll be fine once I've checked it, of course. Right, going on to the... Right, going on to the music round. Here are your songs. Song 1 was Call Me by Blondie. Sounds like a bit like Piers Morgan to Meghan Markle from what I've been hearing today. But question 2. Is Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars. Three is New Rules by Dua Lipa. 4 is Paradise by Coldplay. 5 is Let Her Go by Passenger. 6, band that recently disbanded, Daft Punk, One More Time. Next one is Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Eight is, of course, don't know what's going on there. That's better. Subject of another documentary recently, Britney Spears, Toxic. 9, You Somebody by the Kings of Leon. And finally, question 10. As I promised, I would include a song for her birthday at some stage. It was Reach by S Club 7, put in there especially for Jane this week. Matt, you can have Mauritius so you don't wipe out, and whoever else put Mauritius on. Right, I'll let this play out for a bit for Jane. Happy birthday again, Jane, and happy birthday for Friday, Matt. Maybe I'll put in a comic books round for you. Anyway, guys, thanks for playing along. Thanks for joining in. Let me know your scores. 41, good work. So it's wasn't too hard this week. Hopefully you're all doing well. Not long to go now. Can meet for a picnic outside. And not long before we could. 49, really good work. Not long before the pubs open. So yes, as of so when the pubs do open, I will be taking this back into the real world. So those of you who live locally, I'll see you in the pub. I will be doing the quiz on the first Wednesday that it's open. Good work. 54, really good score. So yeah, there are some high scores. Everyone was complaining it was too hard, so obviously not too hard, so everyone's done well. Guys, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm your host, as always, Jay. We've got Tom over here sorting everything out, so big thanks to him. Anyway, stay safe, and we'll see you next week.
What date?
I think it's the 14th, so is it the 12th of April, Monday the 12th, that pub's open? Let me just look at my calendar very quickly. Yep, Wednesday the 14th of April. So, yep, Wednesday 14th of April. We'll catch you guys soon. Take care.